Round 2 in the bag, New Jersey, the gauntlet. I doubled my driving experience. I increased my number of competitive battles in FD by a factor of, I guess, 200% because I had 0 before. Qualifying was really interesting. I had to qualify first, which kind of put me at a disadvantage. I went a little bit deep in zone 2, ripped off my bumper and fender on the rear. Got that kind of stapled back on and prepared for a second qualifying round because I had a feeling, and I was right, that that score that I put down, which was a 67, I believe, wasn't enough to get me in the top 24 drivers. So I went back and battled the bottom 15 drivers for the last 8 spots in the top 32. Managed to get a 79.6 on my second qualifying run, which was enough to make the show in position 30. And then I ended up with my first battle, which was against Dmitry Brutsky, who is a several-time Pro Spec champion. So no pressure or anything. Went into practice on day 2. The conditions were kind of rainy. I was struggling. I don't really have a solid rain setup for the car just yet, but as it dried up, I started to feel a lot more comfortable in the car. So comfortable, in fact, that I went a little deep in outer zone 1 in what would have been my last practice lap anyway, but definitely was, since I made a very solid contact with the wall and sort of destroyed the driver's side rear end of the car. Luckily, because of how I qualified, my battle was one of the last battles, and we had the time to get the car back to the pits, diagnose the problem, and repair it in time to make the top 32. So I had Josiah from FDF was in there, all the Drift Cave boys, and it was like a well-oiled machine, which is incredible because we've never replaced that rear end, but we prepared for it. I had all the necessary spares, and it went really smoothly, including bleeding the handbrake just in time. I actually got back to the line with 10 minutes to spare, which I wasn't expecting at all. I thought I would be rolling out of the pits right into the battle, but we were well under control. Went into the first battle, a little bit nervous. Wasn't really as proximal to Dmitry as I wanted to be. Had a small bobble on my chase, which the judges felt made it an incomplete run. Luckily for me, Dmitry also had an incomplete on his follow, so they decided to send us one more time. I gave it everything I had on the one more time. Good proximity. Ultimately, I think my lead run wasn't deep enough in the zones, and Dmitry took the win. And also the podium. He ended up second overall, so I was really excited to battle him. I'm glad I put in a good fight, and you know what? I'm pretty proud to have one more time to multiple season champion after, you know, 1 round. So really looking forward to St. Louis. Gonna come out swinging and really excited.